morning, guys, and once again I have forgot to pick up the camera, but I didn't get too far, so I'm gonna get you flipped around. I'll show you what I got done so far. Okay, this is the rudder kit I got, but this particular one did not come with a mounting bracket, so I'm fabricating a bracket out of some old flat iron I had around, and it's working out pretty good. I've drilled the holes on the back and put the grommet in, and I ran a piece of stiff wire from up here, because up here you don't have any access. I drilled the hole right here that comes out and goes to the pedal system. But that's what I got done so far. Now I'm gonna take this stiff wire and hook my cable tubing to the stiff wire, and hopefully hook that on there, and then pull it back up to that hole, and then I'll repeat the same step on the other side, and I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, and just like that, here's the one end that's gonna come out the grommet here, and I pulled the tubing through here. It also didn't come but with one set of grommets, but I have these old oil sending unit housing things, and I'm gonna use them in there just to, you know, make it look more professional and more factory than what it does without it. These are, I've used them on the kayak that the Vapor 12 I sold to Damon, my friend Damon. I use these to do the rudder system on it. So we're gonna repeat the steps for the other side, get the other two cables pulled, and I'll bring you back. Okay, guys, you can see now I've got this in there, and you see how I heated that and flared the end a little bit. That'll keep 99% of the water out, and it won't let your cable pull back through. I did the same thing up here. You can see it where I flared it, and I'm got the wire ran through the other side, and I'm fixing to pull the other piece of tubing through, and then we'll be in good shape. Woohoo! And just like that, through the magic of video, you didn't have to suffer through that. But here's the other end. Now I just got to put it through this other grommet, flare it, do the same thing right here, and then we got to modify these pedals, because this rudder kit, it came from Amazon, and it's a good rudder kit, don't get me wrong. I'll show you the rudder, but it don't come with a mount, and it don't come with the pedal system. But for under 40 bucks, you know, you can't complain. It comes with pretty much everything else. But as soon as I get this tube in, I'll show you. Basically, you just push the cables through the tube. That's the reason you want them stationary, where they won't come out of either end, because I had to pull that twice, because when I pulled it out, I pulled it off my copper wire, and it shoop right back up in the hole. So yeah, just be careful with that. But yeah, let me get these flares done, and I'll bring you back and show you the other process. I'm gonna attempt to hold this and show y'all, because I don't have my tripod. Let me see if I can get you propped up right here, maybe, or somewhere. Dadgummit. Anyway, all you do is take a lighter and hit the end of that tubing and push on it with your finger. Just heat it a couple of times, push on it with your finger, heat it, push on it with your finger, and there you go. You got a little flare. Can you see that? And then it won't fit through the back through the thing there. And just to be on the safe side, I got this little thing right here. I take and put it in the center, but I take this and put it in the center and push on it a little bit, and see, I almost popped that out. Got to be careful. Pull the whole thing out there. See, I got the stopper and everything out. I'm gonna re-flare that before I get myself in a mess. All right, guys, you can see that now where I flared it on the end right there. Now you just push it down against your little thing there, and that'll hold. And then I'm gonna pull this one. I'll pull all the slack out of it. You leave a little bit of slack in there, and then we're gonna run it through that grommet right there and flare it. Hey guys, sorry it's took me so long. All these dadgum parts finally came in. And let me show you what I did, and we'll finish up this Vector 13 video where we can move on to the next one. Give me just a second, I'll get you turned around. All right, starting at the front, we put our anchor trolley on pulleys and some bungee. Running down, I kept it nice and neat. Kept it in some pad eyes here. There's your ring. I ain't fixed these up yet. I'm gonna neaten these up. Big zigzag cleat to lock your anchor when you want to, and then you can release it real quick. Comes all the way down to the back with another bungee, a carabiner, and a pulley. That way you can take it off when you ain't using it. Rod holders. Rod holder number 1. Rod holder number 2. Rudder up and down line right here. Runs back to the rudder. You got the rudder on. Seats in. Pad. This is a purple ass pad. Comfortable thing. My wife got me some nice new little fishing pliers right there. I got the paddle clipped on that side, but I only use that paddle to get the clips in the right spot. I've got a new paddle for that. That's my paddle for my Pelican. We got the base for the Garmin Striker 4 Plus that's going in this kayak. I've got a new one for the Pelican, but she is looking sleek, and my fish on sticker, but she's looking sleek. I love this kayak. The lines, I love the color. I just love the way it looks. And I hadn't had to drill a lot of holes in this boat. Most of the holes I used were preset brass nuts that's in the body of the kayak itself. These are actually little plastic screws they put in there to keep them from corroding, I guess. You can see them, they're everywhere. But I've been able to use several of those, and y'all all seen me put the hatch in. I got my crate on, not finished with that yet, but I wanted to show you all the things that I did get done that came in. And I'm gonna give you a price total, and y'all ain't gonna believe this, because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people knock it, but don't knock it till you try it. I'll let you know what I'm talking about shortly. But this is an overview, and then once I get the light on and the fish finder and everything, I'll show you a final overview of it. So just bear with me, baby.